Hello there, Internet's MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. A bit of a late upload today, but I, needed some time to get the video recording as I had to wait for the expansion to hit, as I want to share with you guys the first concept that I came up with and that I was very eager to try, and that is ZILEAN with Swain, in a deck that I like to call Old Timers. I think it's a pretty good name, actually. Let's take a look at the deck and let me explain what the concept is. So, first of all, this is not the only deck that you're going to see around ZILEAN. I absolutely love this champion, and I feel like there's many different ways of building around him. And I also got to state that this is not a deck in which ZILEAN is like the main protagonist. What I mean by this is that his role rather is that of a support champion, because the reason why we're playing ZILEAN in this deck is because of the time bombs. Time bombs work really well with Swain. They allow us to level up Swain for very little mana, while also allowing us to trigger open attacks with leveled up Swain as well, because one of the pings that the time bomb will be doing will be headed toward the opposing nexus, which will trigger Swain's ability and will allow us to stun the strongest back row enemy. It also gives me an excuse to play Auroch Glinthorn, which is one of my favorite cards from Noxus that nobody ever plays, basically, because it's important to include that last part of the phrase, because I have a lot of cards that I like from Noxus, but Auroch is one of those cards that you just barely see in any deck out there. And he's a really cool card, and I figured that with time bombs, he would be pretty legit, and I think today's gameplay will showcase a little bit of that, amongst other things. So, this deck is a predict Swain mid-range list. As you guys can see, we have a lot of one-offs and two-offs, and that is because of the idea that because we're playing several predicts, not only a full set of ZILEAN, but also we got a couple of copies of Aspiring Chronomancer here, we have Ancient Preparations, and we have Scrying Sands as well. This allows us to fish for specific cards easier, and it makes it so that we don't really sacrifice that much consistency by going with a lot of two-offs and one-offs in the deck. So it really helps us have a bit more of a toolbox of a deck that can adapt to all sorts of different scenarios, and I feel like it's a pretty fun and pretty legit list to start things off, even though I need more time to tweak and optimize the deck and also potentially try out other strategies, as it is, you got to take these decks with a grain of salt because it is the first day of the expansion and we got to experiment a lot, right? So we're not going to get the best deck immediately, but I do think this one is definitely worth sharing and worth playing. So like I was saying, we have a mid-range list. We have a pretty even split when it comes to Noxus and Shurima. 21 Noxus cards, 19 Shurima cards. We have, when it comes to Shurima, we're using a lot of predicts, but we're also using some new cards like Scrying Sands. Scrying Sands also happens to work really well with Swain. This card not only allows us to predict and potentially protect our ZILEAN from combat, we can also use it to save up a little bit of time and reduce the power from certain attackers, especially if there's some Ionia aggro decks running around, and this card can really put in the work there. But what I really like about this card is the fact that we can, there's two very neat combos here. First of all, with Swain, we can utilize this at burst speed and remove a blocker. Since Swain has Fearsome, if we find a unit that has 4 power, or less, between 3 or 4, we can just use a Scrying Sands on it, and all of a sudden that cannot block Swain, and it can allow us to potentially hit the Nexus with our big boy Nexus Strike ability. Another really neat combo is with Calling Strike. We can use Scrying Sands alongside Calling Strike to remove units that would otherwise be a little bit too strong. And this can go up to like 5 power units, which is really neat. It really does come into play, and also allows us to counter a potential combat trick to buff to counter the Calling Strike as well, like a Sharp Sight or a Pale Cascade, amongst other things, which is really cool, right? So we have that. We're also playing a one-off of Soothsayer, which can actually help us protect ZILEAN and our own Swain as well from removal, especially against control-based decks, which is really neat. And we have a lot of two-ofs in this deck. The reasoning behind our low curve and our emphasis on 2-mana plays is because if we do manage to level up ZILEAN, which is something that we aim to do with this deck, believe it or not, even though he's a support champion here, we do want to try to level him up by playing as many time bombs as we can. The reason why it's not as easy to level up ZILEAN here compared to other potential variants is because of the fact that we're not running as many predicts, right? You can definitely run way more predicts alongside ZILEAN to ensure that you draw the time bombs more efficiently. So I will be trying out variants with Kahiri and the likes, so keep that in mind. It's coming, but this is something that I really wanted to try out first, right? So going back to what I was saying with ZILEAN, if we do level him up, we want to be able to play the cards that we generate off of him with his ability. As you guys can see here at round start, you create a fleeting copy of each non-fleeting card I saw you play last round. So with a low curve and a lot of 2-mana plays, we can get back stuff like Ruinous Path, we can get back Ravenous Flock, alongside, you know, Preservarium, etc., or even one of our 3-mana removal plays as well. By keeping the curve a little bit low, it allows us to not overdraw and actually get some really strong value out of ZILEAN, which is why we're taking this approach. We're also playing a couple of copies of Scorched Earth, really good card with Time Bomb, naturally. And the reason why we're playing this over Nox and Guillotine is because it's the beginning of the expansion, and I'm expecting a lot of landmarks in ladder. Well, not ladder, we have to play normal queue because the ladder is down as of right now, in case you're wondering. So we're playing Scorched Earth because we want to be able to, you know, make landmark players, Malphite players specifically, cry every single time. This card is also really important because there are some people playing with Thralls already, which is also something that I'm super excited to test out. And being able to destroy a Ice Thrall that the opponent has been investing in by reducing the countdown the entire game is also very, very satisfying and very clutch. So very, very important card to run right now. You can even justify 3 copies, but it does feel like it's a bit too much. But it is open to interpretation. We have some 1-drops like Rampaging Bakai, Rite of Negation. We have a 1-off of Ancient Hourglass as well. And we also have a 1-off of Spirit Fire. Spirit Fire with Swain is tremendous. It's really strong synergy. The only reason why we're not playing more copies of this is because we're already playing the Time Bombs, which kind of does the same thing, even though at a different pacing. And this card is also very expensive to play. So I feel like 1 copy is enough in a deck that has a bunch of predict options, so we can fish for it in the matchups in which we actually need it. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the deck list right there. Put quite a bit of thought into it. Ruinous Path is to help us cycle through our deck and also gain a little bit of health against more aggressive decks. Very, very important card to have. Like if you don't have this card, you can really struggle against some burn decks that are running around, so keep that in mind. And yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. Really, really fun deck to play. And I think today's gameplay is definitely worth watching. So like I said, the video is later than usual because I had to record this really late, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, and that's where I'm going to stop talking. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Tomorrow we'll be back at it with one of the other 2 champions. I'm going to feature every single champion the first 3 days, and then I'm going to build more decks with the new champions because these champions, especially Irelia and ZILEAN, allow me to build. And even Malphite, really. Like, I can build several different decks with them, and I'm going to be brewing nonstop. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. And yeah, love ya. Enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. I assume go hard. We got ZILEAN in our opener, which is fantastic. And we got Swain as well. I like Soothsayer, too. Honestly, I like this entire hand. I don't mind the Swain. I don't mind the Swain one bit. Let's go with the Ancient Preparations. I honestly like the Aspiring Chronomancer. We have another ZILEAN. ZILEAN can be pretty neat, but I think I'm gonna skip.
Haven't I been here before?
Let's see if they found ZILEAN as well. Alright. We're gonna skip because it does give us a chance to potentially draw into. We're obviously not gonna attack with ZILEAN. And we're not gonna resort to Soothsayer just yet. Now when we can potentially like use her onto both of our champions.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
We're obviously taking Ravenous Flock.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
No doubt about that. But we're gonna preserve it.
Return it like so. Listen to me.
I'm gonna block with this because that enables a few things. I'm gonna pass. I'm preserving this spider flock combo for when he plays his own ZILEAN. I am playing Swain here on curve. All right. He finds the go heart. Instead of going for an open attack with Swain, since he has no blockers here, I will prioritize Soothsayer.
Waters, protect our prosperity.
Because I have Arachnoid Sentry, which can block a potential blocker for Swain here.
Leave them nothing.
Be weird if he were playing something like a Shapestone. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Gonna play my own Preservarium to draw a little bit here. I don't want to waste my Ravenous Flock onto a 2-1. That's just not really bothering me. Like, as long as it's have this Swain on the board, like, I'm not worried. I'm really, that's bizarre. Like, why are you not using that to pop my spell shield? It's very strange. Okay.
I suppose soon should be now.
Let's keep drawing. Okay, I love that Ancient Hourglass. Alright. Still no blockers. There's a Time Bomb, very nice.
Witness strength.
Again, just attacking with Swain. We don't need to like rush this right now. Every Swain attack represents 6 damage. Alright, that bops that. And if we see a Vengeance, then we get 2 Hourglass. Wait, what?
Such little lies.
How come that must be bugged, right?
I will break them.
That must be bugged. I mean, I'd like to take advantage of this a little bit, so, but I don't really have anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I definitely want to play this Time Bomb, man. I can just drop this, to be fair.
I'm sorry to say, time isn't really an illusion.
Because now I hit this, and I can ruin his path for the level up. Heal up a little bit, and we'll level up Zillian as well. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Good stuff.
The future isn't what it used to be. I will break them.
More Time Bombs, baby!
Present and future. All in my hands.
All in my hands. Well, we got quite the card advantage here. I'm pretty happy about this shit. I don't know about you.
I'm back. It's so good
It's
to
your
see
boy.
you again. My dear friend, you weren't gone long, but I worried every second.
I could play Time Bomb though. But come on now.
Destination in sight.
Let's bring in the big guns. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll overdraw. So gonna go ahead and do this. And I'll take ZILEAN because of his signature spell. Oh, except I'm. I forgot about his ability. Oh shit. Well, I mean, I get like back-to-back Leviathans. That's hilarious. GG then. When ZILEAN's ability is too much.
History will remember.
I was hoping for a ZILEAN quote, but I'll take it. Okay, here we go, Aurelia. Bring it. I'm more excited about the Misfortune combination. Like, I'll be exploring that. Like, I feel like this year one is overrated. I'm gonna drop the Soothsayer. I like Swain. Honestly, I like Swain just because, you know, this deck may struggle blocking him. I love that Culling Strike as well. Especially in conjunction with Scrying Sands in case he has some way to buff it. The target, I mean. We always keep Ravenous Flock and we don't drop Sparring Chronomancer. And I do think keeping Swain in the opener is also a good idea here. There's your boy, right in time.
All in the shoulders.
Alright. No Time Bomb. I do like Spirit Fire though. I'm low-key gonna keep Spirit Fire because it can really put in the work in this matchup. Yeah.
Just a moment.
I'm definitely gonna use my body there to block. Beautiful.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Shurima, your emperor has returned.
When rhythm takes hold, there is no time for fear.
It's not safe.
You again?
I'm gonna Culling Strike if he has Nope. I like Scrying Sands. Nah, can I do better? I like this quite a bit though. I'm gonna take it extra.
It can be undone.
I'm not gonna play Swain as I don't have the opening for it. We're making good use of the ZILEAN stat line.
Steps in my heart feel light as air.
Right.
Listen to
Do
me.
you want to block one?
What now?
I like Spirit Fire. But I also just like Swain.
Master your demons.
I don't have Spirit Fire enabled this turn, but I don't feel like I need to. Especially with Soothsayer, I can very easily
The oasis of the dawn flows again.
Showtime.
You are not welcome.
Know your place.
I can just block like this. Make use of my stat lines here.
Sway.
It's not safe.
That's surprising.
Justify yourself.
You disrupt our peace.
Oh, no, no, no. No, sir. Nope. 9! Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We cleared the blockers as well. We got the spell shield on Swain, and I like Scrying Sands makes me feel much more confident with blocking. Oh, he's gonna hate this hit. We are at war. Break them. Drop him down to 5.
Azir welcomes all his subjects.
It's a bit scary, but we got the house spider. We got a shitload of blockers, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. We're gonna take the hit from that, but we're gonna block with a spider here. Again, we got the Spirit Fire, but we want to preserve for this turn. Yeah, I was like, is he enabled? He is. He definitely is.
Onward, Golden Warriors!
Alright, we're going to block into you. And we're going to block into you. We're going to take the hit from you. We can block into you as well. Alright. Bakai! I choose you.
This cursed life is now my penance.
I don't know what he says. I have no idea what he says, but I agree. Nope. Did I? Bitch!
Thank you. Such little life.
Had enough of this shit!
Sun's light.
Shut down, baby! Nice.
Well, of course.
Finally got a call from it, man. Oh boy. With Trundo in the mix. Interesting. Definitely want to keep the Calling Strike, right? And I like the Arachno Sentry a lot as well, especially because if we find Ravenous Flock, then it's a very easy way to enable it. Because we can preserve Calling Strike as an answer for Talia instead of Lysandra, because we can kill Lysandra with Calling Strike. I'm gonna keep the Scorched Earth. Even though we don't really have much to do this turn, but it's fine. Scorched Earth is too valuable this matchup. Yeah, a bit redundant, but... Alright. Well... Bit late to the party, but better late than never, I guess. I mean, Leviathan's not bad, but I'd rather take the Aspiring Chronomancer.
Time is winding, like a watch.
Especially because if they play, I don't know, if they were to play like any sort of landmark here, then we can just counter it. Or destroy it. I don't know what they would play though. They'll play... do they have ramp? I don't think so. That's kind of redundant in this matchup. It feels... That's not really something we're too bothered by, really.
These are trolls.
I've been practicing, and it's not perfect.
If your prediction is correct, we have much to look forward to.
Now I'm gonna try to go wide with my Arachnoid Sentries and hit him hard as we do this. Okay.
A little snowball.
All right.
It can be undone.
Secrets hidden by frost.
Smashing. If we can undo what has been done,
We can, Timekeeper. Let me show you.
All right. I'm taking Swain.
the few for the many.
Just because he has Fearsome. And then if he plays something big to block him with, I can go with Arachnoid Sentry. I gotta try to push for some damage here. I'm running a little bit out of gas. That's one of the problems here. Like some games that just completely run out of gas.
Pledge or perish.
I'm gonna attack.
I will break them. Prepare the cargo! There is no excess when victory is at stake.
You will do as I command. More than mortal, I am Iceborn.
Alright.
Succumb.
Can definitely kill my Swain here. But I think that's okay. Because I could play Ancient Hourglass, but I don't feel the need to. Because I'm gonna Calling Strike this.
Listen to me.
The Watchers.
My legacy. Darken the sky!
We also have the Arachnoid Sentry for the Watcher potentially as well.
History is whatever.
Okay.
By my hand.
Max's Rise.
Grand General.
I have this Ancient Hourglass here, and I have another Time Bomb. He knows I have Swain, but I don't want to reveal my last Time Bomb here. Okay, he just predicts. All right. All right. I mean, he's gonna lose like all of his units with this, but I'm fine with that. I mean, I get to get a little bit of damage here. And by attacking like this. Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. But by doing this, I actually get to level up Swain properly, so this is fantastic. And he does lose his board. Boom! Fire!
Hey, wake up, you hammer! Where there's a rock, dude.
Eyes to me. I'll knock him dead. Counterattack!
I mean, I'm gonna get the Leviathan because it's how I'm gonna win at this point. I have the Ancient Hourglass to protect my Leviathan, anyways. So if you were to like, yeah, go for like a Fury of the North here, beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Pledge or perish.
We go for the for that, so he can't block into Swain. Hell, we got him! Scrying Sands combo for the win! Oh!
Raise the Noctura.
Oh, raise the Noctura, baby! That was that. Ooh, interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be needing Scorched Earth here. Definitely gonna be keeping Ravenous Flock. Preservarium is something that we can keep as well, but I feel like we need to find units and protection. You know, like Spirit Fire may be low-key very good here as well. I love finding this Ancient Preparation. Normally I keep Preservarium in my hand, but if I believe I'm facing an aggressive deck, such as this one, then I change it up. I wanna, oof, this is tempting. But I love Scrying Sands. I mean, I already have Spirit Fire. Next turn, he's gonna have the attack on 3. I'm gonna have blockers here. I'm actually gonna keep the. I'm gonna take the Arachnus
for 2.
just because of the Ravenous Flock combo here. We're gonna have a lot of blockers. That's the beauty of House Spider. Spirit Fire can be pretty amazing as well.
Traditions are lost if not passed on.
Okay. We're gonna Aspiring Chronomancer, and we're gonna take the boy Zillion.
I don't want to eat whatever.
Because time bombs right now are looking really hot. If you ask me. Are we rushing here? We shouldn't. Especially because time bomb just deals with this board, so I may just try to be a little bit patient here. Swain is nice, but I'm gonna take the Preservarium.
If we can undo
At this point, we need a bit of fuel. We need to draw.
Timekeeper. Let me show you.
The order rewards.
Okay, that's thick. That is thick indeed. I'll pass. I'm not sure I want to trade these two with those two. Like I said, as soon as I find a time bomb, those 2 units are gone. So there's just no point. I don't have a clear attack here. I don't have a clear way to deal damage. So I just gotta be a little bit patient.
I walk your path alone.
I can just also do Spirit Fire, to be honest. Yeah, Spirit Fire just seems better at this point. Spirit Fire now. I mean, Spirit Fire still feels great. Alright, I can take 5. But I do feel like I can reserve a little bit here. Okay.
Claim what is ours.
The power syncopate. But that also means, you know, we get to
Final lesson.
well, first of all, we're gonna attack with these two.
It can be undone. Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Alright. And now I'm gonna go for this. And then the response, we're gonna go for Ravenous Flock. Beautiful. Still gonna damage there.
Silent as death.
I'm gonna stun. To avoid any shenanigans.
Not fear the shrouded path.
Ah, yikes. Sorry.
They follow the wrong master. Did I freeze time again?
It's not safe.
I have to block because Flurry of the Fist. I mean, Flurry of the Fist doesn't work there, but
Waters, protect our prosperity.
Want to see these moves up close?
Nothing's lost. It's just waiting to be found.
we're gonna call strike.
The future isn't what it used to be.
They'll never see me coming. Now who's got the upper hand?
Know your enemy.
Walk softly, strike quickly. Try to keep up. Shh, quietly.
Danger pays.
Quietly now.
Okay, check this shit out. We do this here. I have to block with you though,
Again?
because that means 6, 9, 10. So we Ravenous Flock here. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was glorious! With Take the time bomb. And our boy Arak takes it home, baby. Woo! Oh, God. Fuck yeah. I'm so happy I kept those cards. I had to sacrifice Zillion, but it was worth it.